It's the Ghetto Dinner Table.
Yo, yo, yo.
What up,
It's the
Chevy?
Ghetto Dinner Table.
Ghetto Dinner
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome. Look, y'all. Look who we got with us today, y'all. Look who joined us today, y'all. He
What
had
up with the
time for us today.
cancer? Nah, me, I'm back in this month. It's still our season, this motherfucker, too. I just want to say that as
Is
well.
it? I don't know
It's,
now, because
nah,
today, no, it's
yo,
not. It's really not,
we running this,
honestly, but it's cool, though.
we running this whole summertime. We cocky.
I know,
But what's
right?
up,
It's
y'all? It's Tez in the building. I'm back. Man, I'm so mad wasn't able to be on the last episode. I missed it. The comments, like, y'all, come on, still give me the feedback. I'm still watching. I'm still looking. I'm still in the comments. I just took a little break. But I'm back, and on today's episode, we talk about disciplining your kids. Do you think it's right to discipline your kids? I think people get discipline confused. You can, and I think you should discipline your kids because why wouldn't you want to have some type of a structure and some type of not necessarily control over your child, but you got to have some type of control over your children. So discipline is important because it can kind of teach them, number one, you know,
But discipline can be many things. Discipline doesn't necessarily have to be a
no, it
spanking, a
don't,
whooping,
no, it don't
you
always have
know?
to be a whooping.
So,
But for me personally, that's why I was going at it. Because my first thing is not going to always be to whoop a child, to hit a child, to, do things like that to a child. I think there's levels to it. You can tell a child, they don't listen. 'Cause kids ain't going to listen. No child listens.
exactly.
So you got to understand it as a parent. And then two, you're going to have to say sometimes things more than once for them to listen. That don't mean haul off and whack them in the mouth right when the first time down listen. Like, damn, because you don't want your child to be scared of you.
Don't
That's
tell me
that's
they act
the
like they want they like, cause
yeah.
they act like they want their kids to be scared
Parents
of them. It's
have my
fear. They
child
want them to
scared of
install fear in them when
me.
maybe
No.
it should be the word respect instead of fear. You
Yeah,
want your
that's all.
kids to respect you. I
Exactly.
don't necessarily think I would want my child to be afraid of me.
Nah, of you, nah. So disciplining, like I said, kid definitely being different ways of this. It's definitely different ways of disciplining your kids. But I think that the most the most one that people want to probably do as far as when it comes to disciplining a child will be to whoop their child and just beat them instead of talking to them. And hey, look, when you know what I'm saying, you can say this to your kid too. Hey, when you don't listen to me, you hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? So they can kind of,
Yeah, and if you don't listen to mommy, there's
yeah, so you gotta
consequences and
exactly, you gotta do
behind
stuff
that
like that.
because I'm
Yeah,
telling you something for your own good, not to be mean to you, not to, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's
because
for
child
your
to
own good because
grow,
I know what's best. I've been here on this earth longer than you.
and it's my job.
Let me just say I'm kind of
50-50 with it.
yeah. I'll explain why. For one, it hurts me to
Oh
have to whoop a
yeah, yeah.
child. And I am so thankful that my daughter, she wasn't a bad kid where I had to, spank her and stuff like that. I think I had to get her well like one time. And after that one time, like we was cool.
Yeah. And it be
Cause they
like
will
that too.
try you. And that was when she got a
Yeah,
little older, especially when they'll try you. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
That's
So
understandable too.
yeah, yeah. Cause we
And
all
look,
tried our
what
parents
happened?
some form or
Thank you.
fashion.
I was gonna say that. Who haven't tried their parents? Come on. I was
Right.
eighth grade when I tried, man. And guess what she did? Smacked the hell out of me in my face.
Yeah, put you in
Last
your
time I
child's
played with her.
place.
Exactly. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, y'all. Y'all can laugh how y'all want to. I was in eighth grade. Me and my mother was walking home from the store, and
Hmm.
we just, I'm feeling like she nagging, just mom and stuff like that. So she turned her back, and did just like that behind back. She turned around fast, and she seen me. She was like, "Whack!" I said, "I want to run
That's
away
what your
so
ass
bad,
get.
but I knew if I man try to run away, we going to she gonna beat your ass even more. You gonna get your ass beat. You gonna get your ass beat from what she smacked you at to the house." Shit, So yeah, nah, I grew up around discipline for sure. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I definitely did, 100%.
Oh
My
yeah,
mother
me too.
played it
But
with
I
me.
wasn't a bad kid, so I didn't get spankings
Yeah, what
because I
even?
guess I was just too. Maybe I was afraid because I was
Yeah.
afraid to get in trouble. Like I,
And then you was the only
uh,
two.
yeah. And then being my
I ain't
mom's only
the only child,
child,
so
like I was
even if
spoiled. So it's nothing that I. What you say, Tess?
I said, go ahead. Go.
Um. So yeah, I was my mom's only child, and I was a good kid, honestly. And I'm not capping just because I'm on the show. Like I really didn't give. I wasn't fast. Only thing
Mhm.
that I might not have did was maybe homework sometime. Like
Okay.
I lied
Oh,
about
you,
I ain't had no homework when I know I did. But other than that, I think I was a pretty good kid. I agree with discipline to a certain extent.
mhm,
Like I said, it hurts me to hurt kids, to spank them.
yeah,
My first thing would be to have a conversation, to get some understanding. And then if the understanding doesn't go the way I want it and the kid's still acting bad, then I would try like some time out or taking away the game or things that
yeah,
they enjoy to let
yeah,
them know
for
a
sure.
punishment.
Yeah,
I think a whooping would be my just last resort. If you
last
just cutting up, then I just
you just
gotta
not
whoop
listening.
you.
You
I
being
just have to.
disrespectful, talking back, and the whole nine.
Being
But
disrespectful in school
yeah,
or things
yeah,
like that, like those are things that you can't tolerate. But
yeah. But
my thing is, and especially with young boys, when is whooping cross the line though? Because you had some parents, like my mother, I remember them saying like they mothers used to get branches off of trees
yeah,
and extension
I
cords and
got hit with a
all that
stitch.
goofy stuff.
Not a
Like
stitch, bro.
who?
I got hit with a
Like that
switch.
is child abuse.
Yeah, I definitely got hit with this stitch cord before. I had to go pick it. I sure did.
Yeah, and then that's crazy too to make you go out there and
But
go
but
get your
but
own stick that they gonna whip you with. Ain't
right.
that
Guess
crazy?
what? But guess what? The kid that I was, and guess what this kid did though?
What?
I was at the store with my cousins, and we was shoplifting, right? Okay, cool, whatever.
Oh
We
my,
was
this
we were
boy
just some
bad.
bad ass kids from
Mm-hmm.
the hundreds. So we was going to the store stealing and shit like that. Like we used to go in there with book bags of clothes, run out that motherfucker. Just but everybody had a mission. You got the chips, you got the candy, you got the juice. We used to go in these stores,
Mm-hmm.
go. So one time we stole them grandma cookies. Remember those?
They still
And
got those.
they got those. So every time I see
Mm-hmm.
them, I laugh. So we had both stole the grandma cookies, and man, I put mine down, smooth, slick, and just started walking, looking other way. My cousin making noise. So dude, like, hey, come here, grabbed him, like, hey man, you stealing? I'm like, so I'm trying to walk out the store because man, he caught you, he ain't catch me.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin got some too. I'm like, what?
Oh no.
Oh yeah,
He snitched on
he
you before he
snitched
even
on
got.
me. He snitched on me.
Uh-uh.
Instantly, I tried to slap mans under the, back in the day, back then, where they used to
Mm-hmm.
sell newspapers. You know how you first walk in the store, the newspaper tray or the newspaper rack could be in the front of the store. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm sliding under the newspaper thing. I'm like, oh my God, so we got caught. So, long story short, my mother told me like what happened. I'm like, I told her what I did. And she was like, go get a switch. I got a switch and I got a whoop with it. So, was
Now,
that justifiable? You know what? When it comes to that type of a discipline, that was back in her day. So that was the
what
way
they
of
was
getting
kind of
whooped.
used
That's how
to.
they was getting whooped. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's on. She only bought. The parents sometimes can only do what they was
No,
taught.
and learn
Do what
from
they know.
cycle.
Yeah. So it's like how to break that cycle. Me personally, like I said, to break the cycle, so it won't have to always be discipline. Beat the child, spit. Spit a rod. How that saying go?
I know what you're talking about, but I
Yeah,
don't
that
I don't want to
yeah.
quote it in my courtroom.
Right, wrong, but we,
Right.
all know that
I know what you
thing.
mean.
Like,
Yeah.
I get that part, but it's like, nah, I'm not trying to really hit my kid. Like, that's the last thing I would want to do. I want my child to
And
be able to talk to me.
especially when they're young, like
Yeah,
toddlers, I don't believe
man,
in
I
like
ain't no Tyler. No, I'm
like
sorry, I
I don't
can't
believe
do it.
in that. Like you're gonna get good into timeout and stand there till or hold some books or something. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
he'll
No
be telling me like,
roadblocks.
yeah, oh, well,
No,
yeah,
huh?
started. And people be telling me like, Tez, well, you don't believe in it, you in jail, it's gonna run over you. You gonna be the if that's what you want to call it, but I can guarantee you, my child is not gonna
No,
be
they never
no
run. Right.
disrespectful kid. Number one, because I'm gonna raise it the right way, so it don't even have to get led to this hard knock discipline life of beating, smacking them, haul off hitting them, having a shoe on your foot and you throwing it, huh?
Yeah, have you seen people like be in a grocery store and they be hollering at their
Yeah,
kids, calling them motherfuckers, motherfucker, put that back? Or I be like, damn, like why you got to do shorty like that? Kids when they gonna beg.
they gonna
I
they
mean,
they
they
gonna
gonna
beg,
touch stuff, they gonna beg,
yeah.
but
And you
why
might
you
be
got to call them
frustrated
out
because you
like
don't
they
even got it.
name and
Probably because they
huh?
frustrated because they ain't probably frustrated because they ain't have it to give. You know,
That's not cool. You don't
it
call
ain't
your
got
child
nah,
an
it ain't cool.
MF.
Nah, he don't. He don't. But some people,
Uh,
shit, they do.
so what you think some alternatives are from spanking?
I think a few alternatives from spanking would be, like you say, have them hold books. You know what I'm saying? Make them do push-ups. You know what I'm saying? You
Especially
get to,
boys.
yeah, oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Make them boys get to doing that. My cousin, he actually does it with his son. When he don't whip his son at all, his son do something wrong, he make him do push-ups. He could be in the stove. He get on that floor, he do them push-ups. And I like
Okay.
that. Like I say, taking their phones from you now, they don't can't watch TV, stuff like that. I think it's those ways to do that because at the end of the day, these kids
Yeah,
nowadays
be a
on their
punishment.
phones. Yeah,
And these kids needs discipline and structure. Just like
it
all these kids are, in the summertime out here acting a fool, robbing people,
Rob.
when they're having them teen takeovers, just acting. There's nothing wrong with having a teen takeover as long as
I was
y'all
gonna say
doing
that it's
right.
nothing wrong with having a teen takeover.
But
It's
once y'all
really
start vandalizing people's
right.
cars
Start
and
dying and getting killed, then that's when it becomes a problem.
yeah, fighting and yeah, like
So
yes,
I
when
definitely agree
it's
with that. Because at the end of the day, a teen takeover, that's just what they called it, right? That's just what they call it now. But back then, think about it. We used to be in packs too and do
yeah, but
that
we
type of
ain't
stuff like that.
do
We
yeah, but it
didn't, but
wasn't.
we didn't call it a teen takeover. They teen takeover necessarily. I don't believe that they teen takeovers is meaning
We
let's
finna take
go
over and
jump on their
disrupt shit.
cars and do that
It's
stuff like that.
just
I
a
think it's
few
all of
people
that.
who act a fool that go down there and
Exactly.
act a fool and
Thank
mess it
you.
up for
Yeah.
everybody.
And then you're
Yeah,
gonna have people doing something. Then it's gonna have people being followers too. You know what I'm saying?
that
So
too. Yes,
I think that's my take on it. You know what I'm saying? As far as when it comes to discipline, when it comes to those kids, make them do community service hours, make them clean the expressways, make them clean the streets. You know what I'm saying? Make them clean the park districts and do those things. If they don't do it, then you find the parents,
absolutely, and make and hold them
hold them
accountable
accountable for.
for
Yeah,
their
you give them
kids because it starts
exactly.
at home.
Yeah, you give
Do
them a
you think?
chance.
Yeah, do you think when kids are in schools, do you think teachers should be able to hit kids?
No, that's
No.
not your kid. At the end
Okay.
of the day, if it's I'm a firm believer of this. If it ain't your kid, don't touch it. Cause
Okay.
can't
So
nobody touch my child.
So the
Nobody.
teacher, what do you think if a kid is acting up in school? What do you think a teacher's discipline should be? Just to call the parent or put them in timeout
It
in a
could be
corner?
called.
Well, make them write lines. That was a good one back in the day.
Oh
Go there
yeah,
and write me 1,000 lines.
man. I definitely used to do that a few times too. Like, what the? I wasn't even the only one talking. So he's right.
Okay,
And then www.
I know. Don't you? Yes, like
Yeah,
I all the way down.
man.
Will not.
Dude,
Yeah. Mm.
yeah. So the parents, I think they should do that. Take it back. Take it back. Make them remember and realize what they did was wrong. If you're gonna write it down 1,000 times or 50 times, you might still do it because you're a
They just
kid.
might be sneakier about it
Yeah,
because
but you'll remember like,
kids.
man, for real, I ain't even truly trying to do these lines. So that I think call their parents for sure and put them out the classroom and give it to someone else who is more. So I don't think a teacher job is to discipline your child; is to teach. Their job description is to
Exactly.
teach.
And some kids
It's not
come to
to
school and
discipline.
disrupt it. So when you disrupt in class, the teacher can't teach.
Put them out and whoever deal with discipline, whether it's a dean or a security guard, that's your problem. I'm only here to teach. And if I can't teach this lesson, the show must go on. So this student have to get out. That's just as simple as that.
Oh, so you mean kick the kid out of school or just kick the
No,
kid out
not
of
the
the,
classroom.
the class for that day?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yep.
Okay.
My bad. Yeah. So yeah,
Um,
definitely says kick the kids out the classroom for that day, or for it could be for a few minutes or anything like that. Long, maybe they need to get time to redirect, to get themselves together, take a break from their peers, and come back around to it.
okay. And I honestly think if you talk to kids and you give them
Yeah,
a why, they kind of actually,
you just
once they get that understanding,
yeah, I
they
think so too.
actually be
You can
cool.
kind of become a little better. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I
Yeah.
tell you, to truth be told, I was a bad kid. I really, really was. I gave the teachers the problems.
You was
I didn't
class
give my
clown.
man everything. I didn't give my parents a problem. I'm gonna honestly say that my parents would describe. They would say I was good. I was good. I was good to them.
So you
I
just
was
acted
happy
out in school
in
though,
school, and I and
for
I,
your
and I had a little
friends.
mouth. I could say all of my mouth used to be a little smart.
Okay.
I always had something to say, you know.
Okay, you talk
But I
back.
wasn't that type of kid that talk back now. I just always got something to say, like if I know, like I don't know, like how can I describe it? It wasn't talking back, and it was more so like I guess cursing and shit, like that type of smart mouth, like slick
Okay.
ass mouth, cussing, just cursing. I was a cursing. I was a cursing kid. I
Okay.
was.
What do you feel about toddlers when they have their temper tantrums, like they be in a store and mom, like I've seen,
Oh, when
them
they
cuss,
in the
but they
store.
be cussing the parent. Now, this one I'm talking about is when the
Oh,
child
them.
is being disrespectful. I hate you, and yeah, I want that. I don't want,
Yeah.
like what's that Blueface daughter? That little girl, she
You
bad.
know what's so crazy
Have you
to be?
seen her?
I don't follow with
I don't
celebrity.
follow them either.
You
I
know what
just
I'm
happen to be
saying?
seeing stuff on my
Yeah.
timeline sometime, and that
But
little
if I
girl
see
be
it, I ain't
cussing
gonna lie
them
to you.
out.
Yeah, because it's him, I guess, and they whole everything is not interesting. I don't even pay them
Very
no attention.
toxic.
Yeah, I don't pay them no attention.
Okay. I don't blame you, but that little girl, I've seen a couple clips of her cussing her grandma out,
Oh
telling them
really?
she hate them, and
Mm.
yeah, she need now that little girl, she need her
Uh,
butt whooped,
oh yeah, I ain't even know she did all of that.
cause she's
How old is
just
she?
bad. I don't know, she look like she could be about 4.
Mm.
I don't think she 5.
Oh wow, okay. She
I
like
don't even
that.
know the little girl
But
name. I just
right.
know that the grandma was telling her, "You don't talk to me like that," cause she was just,
Mm.
I want you to leave. I hate you. Get out of our house. Just
Right. But what did she
some
see as a
saying
little
things she
girl to
shouldn't be
make you? Why you
saying.
think
But
she
that goes
knows
back
this
to that
probably
parenting
something that she's
because
seen or
you
witnessed to why
can't
she
seem
act
like
like
you
that?
must
I
be
think
stuck.
kids act like that.
Your kids shouldn't be around grown folks'
They seen
conversations. And that
something.
little girl be around their conversations and they don't tell her to exit the room. So she just soaking up all the bullshit. And if they don't get nipped that in the bud, she gonna be kicking their ass a few years down the line, especially that mama. Cause that little girl does not have any respect for her mother. But they talk about Krishan, and I get it, but the other one ain't no better, honestly, in
Mm.
my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
So
look what type of man Blueface is. You think, come
yeah,
on now.
spreading seed everywhere, and you
Yeah,
think the
and
shit cute
yeah,
until
but
it ain't. Until them kids standing with you eye to eye and saying
yeah,
that same shit in your face, then you looking crazy because
then you
yeah.
gonna be wanting to hit him and all that other
Then you want
crazy.
to fight
You
and
gonna have
all that.
control
Yeah,
over this child. Now like I say, your way is to discipline them or to make them know that you're the parent is whooping their asses because you lost control a long time ago. You've been lost control
facts,
because you never
facts.
gained it in the first place by being a real parent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And
Yeah.
parenting can be easy too. You know, like I said,
But it
some
can be
kids,
difficult too, though, because
yeah,
some, and
some
here's the
kids
thing,
are a
some
challenge.
kids can have some, yeah, challenge, and they can have some mental issues, and people don't be seeing
Yeah,
that or realizing that. Sometimes kids do things for attention, like if the parents divorce or something, they may go to
yeah,
school and
yeah, and
act
they
out,
hurt.
but that's because they
Yeah.
dealing with some
Mm-hmm.
internal things because mom and dad didn't split up, so they're just looking for attention. And sometimes kids, any attention is good attention, if
Yeah,
it's even if
I
it's
agree.
bad. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and that's adults too. Shoot, I'll be on that conversation, but that's for a conversation for another day. Okay, we ain't
Ain't
even
it?
go there about the adults,
Hmm.
man. But
Yeah.
we thought about the same person. I could tell. Me, he looked. We looked up
You
on it.
stupid.
We thought
Okay.
about
Look.
the. But
Mm-hmm.
some kids definitely be a challenge. But even when you have a challenged child, that don't mean still again, treat them
Beat on
away and
them.
do them stuff like that. No, you gotta learn how to
Mm-hmm.
take your time
You
with
have to
that child
have
because obviously,
patience with your
yeah,
kids.
chemical imbalance. So
And
something
right,
is,
and don't and you can't take your anger if you had a bad day or whatever's going in mom and dad's personal
mm,
life. You can't take that out on your kids either.
right now you can't do that. But we all
You
are
know what I
human and
mean?
parents and
Yeah, we
things like that.
are. And
Sometimes it happens.
nobody's
You be like,
perfect.
man, I'm not even taking it out on you. That's why you can come back and apologize to your child. Like, hey, today I, had a bad day. I'm sorry. You know, and do you know that go a long way?
Oh, absolutely. And you know what else goes a long way? When your
But
child come home and you say, "Hey, how was school?" and they say,
mm,
"Fine," but I realized I had to stop saying how was school and just say what was the best part of your day
okay,
because
okay,
that
I like
gets
that.
more
What if the
conversation
kid
out
be
of
like,
them.
coming home every day? They say, come home.
That sounds like that be mine.
Hey, I think that was me.
When I got
I
here, it's
think,
the best day when the bell rung and it was all over with.
man, that's all I
Mm-hmm.
said. Being to eat.
Yep, lunch. The lunch
Yup.
was the best part. They had them butter
Yup.
cookies. Lucky me.
Yup.
Yeah,
Damn.
but yeah. Yeah,
Great.
so I guess we can both agree that it just all depends. There's levels to this, like you
It's
say.
definitely so. It depends on that child, on
Spanking,
how you
yeah,
have to discipline that child, and
because
how
some kids are just
it's
bad.
bad as hell
Yeah.
and
So,
reckless
and
as
they be,
fuck.
and then sometimes they probably want that father figure if the dad's not
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I know I saw like a TikTok, and it was like kids. It was they were with their mothers, but dad was in the house.
Mm,
But they would be like, "I'm gonna tell your daddy on you," or something about dad, and it had like, why do kids fear their dads but don't kind of fear their
pretty much.
moms? Because mom's
Uh,
probably more
but
easier and baby them, and but dad be like,
yeah,
boy, get over there and do that homework. And
yeah,
they
and
don't,
you
what
let
I'm
it do.
saying? And they
I
was
shouldn't.
right. And it showed
Yeah,
like the mama telling them, go do this. And they not listening, playing around. So it's that, hey, you heard what your mama
you
said?
know what?
Boy, he got
I
to
only
doing what
thing
he
I
was
can.
told then.
I don't know.
So it's
This
something
is this
about
not.
men too, and that
This is not.
authority with men that
Yeah,
kids
it's
don't
just
really
you know
play with their
what.
daddies.
I'm gonna just say it's just natural. It's a natural man being to be this firm, strict person. I'm gonna say it one time. If I say it one time, that's when you know it's no. Come on, what I did not tell you. It's gonna be that one time, and if it's not done that one time, it's action
Mm-hmm.
behind it. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
can cry to mama, mama, please, mama, please, and she'll be
Yeah.
like, okay, with dad, it's like, no, because he said it one time, just do it, you know,
Yeah.
because 9 times out of
Do you
10,
think
mama's gonna
what?
nag and all this stuff like that. The dads ain't gonna nag. You can really do not what you want to do, but you can kind of be a kid. And I'm not thinking about the safety precautions because it's like whatever. Mom is that's mom nature. I guess you can say.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask Chevy a question, y'all, and I'm gonna give her two daughters, and I want to see what is her disciplined way of going about it. So
Okay.
Chevy,
Mm-hmm.
you got a daughter. She's a fast girl. She's kind of a sneaky girl. She outside. She doing things that she shouldn't be doing. She dating the guys that she should be dating, age wise and just street wise. She not listening to you. She just angry at you. You never did anything. You was a good mother to her. You gave her everything she wanted. She just was this child. How would you handle that daughter?
I'll probably go get her some counseling because
Okay.
something is going on internally. So we would figure that out. And, I definitely would try to talk to her. And if the talking and she just continues, I would punish and ground and take things from. And if it ever comes to a point where she's sneaking out or being fast, then I probably take her to the police station. Let them talk to her, maybe try to put a little scare tactic in her or something.
Okay. That way, yeah, I remember that way. We used to do
Um,
that in the building when I grew up in the building. Some people used to have their sons. The police come to their house and they sit
Try
the
to talk
mom,
to their
yeah,
kids,
yeah.
yeah. Because when you done
Well,
tried
please,
everything and
yeah.
you did everything and it's like, what
You gonna
else
just
can
weigh out all
I?
your options to help your child. Because at that
Yes,
point, it's
yes.
beyond discipline. She needs help.
And especially if I'm doing everything for you and you got clothes, I give you everything you need, like, and you still not happy, then it's something's wrong. Yeah. So we have to figure out what's going on mentally
Okay.
that you feel this way, so we can get you on the right path to a better attitude.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, so say you
yeah,
hit a daughter.
I ain't finna be out here fighting
All
no
right.
child, and now unless you try to come at me or something, then I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But like I said, I ain't never my daughter, like I said, I folded her little butt up one time and told her no matter how
And be
big you
quiet. They
get, I
don't
can
put that on the.
always beat your butt if need be.
Oh,
And I
for
really,
sure. You can't never
but
whip
and
my
even,
ass, kid.
even with that, it was like something for school or something. It wasn't even like she wasn't a bad kid, and I thank God for that
Yeah,
because
no,
I wasn't a
you
bad
honestly.
kid either. So I never really gave my mama no problems like that for real, for real. So
Even me, being like my niece, she never was. She always. Man, let me tell you something. We had amazing times. The
yeah,
the, the greatest memories was with your daughter, so I know that you raised her to be a good kid, and she wasn't a
I
bad kid
did.
to you, because just me knowing her, she is a good kid. Funny kid too. A little fighter. Nah. But
Yeah.
she
She a little spicy. She has spicy
yeah.
moments.
She is. Listen,
Hmm.
she
But
is.
she meant well. I never
Yeah.
forget when she called herself, somebody was bullying one of her friends, and she called herself gonna bully the bully, which she did, and stole on the bully at the park and all of that. But they didn't want to fight. So I had told her, well, at that moment you became the bully when they didn't want to fight. She's like, yeah, so I didn't fight her or whatever. But this girl told me one day, she said, Mama, I would fight a grown woman if I have to, as long as I have my Timbs. And I know then that girl was going to be okay.
Yeah. It's like you skipped past the ones. You said your Tims. Okay. You
So
know
you
what you're
know she
doing.
meant stomping.
Thumping. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she's going to stomp some stuff.
oh
So,
wow.
yeah. But, yeah, I guess
It's
I
definitely a
can't
good
remember.
topic. I
Yeah,
think
this
this
was a good
is a
topic.
good topic. I want to also ask y'all in the comments. So like in the comments, what do y'all think, and what are y'all ways of disciplining y'all kids? Is it
Yeah, let
whipping,
us
talking
know.
to them? You know what I'm saying? Let
Are
us
y'all
know.
spanking them? Are y'all putting
But
them in
some new
time
ideas
out?
too. We might not know every way it is, and somebody could tell us, a better way, or a way to do it. So y'all
Are
definitely
y'all taking
get in the
that
comments.
PlayStation 5 away?
Right, get in the
What
comments.
y'all
Let us
doing
know.
out there?
Yeah,
Yeah. And let me say this. This is episode 9. And we have
episode
one more episode,
one
which is next
more.
week. And that will be our 10th episode, which will be our season finale. And we'll
Season
be gone for
7.
like 4 or 5 weeks, and we'll be back in on September 17th, I believe. But we still will have some bonus content when we're gone. We'll be doing
And
some
also
what?
now, so on the next episode, y'all, we're going to play a game, and whoever win this game, you'll get something. You'll get something, and
Okay.
I'm gonna think of some questions to ask. It's gonna be different questions I
About the
want to
show.
ask. It's gonna be about the
Mm-hmm.
show for sure. It's gonna be about the
To
show.
see
It's
if
gonna
you've
be
been
different
watching.
episodes of the show, 1 through 10,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna give a topic, and I'm gonna say what was some of Ted's opinion, or what was Ted's opinion about X, Y, whatever the topic was, and then what was Chevy
Okay.
about. And, whoever get it right, get a prize, y'all. So
Okay.
we ain't gonna never
Okay.
end without no prize.
I know, right? Because when we was on Station Head, shout out to the people on Station Head, our day
Yeah,
ones. Like we did give
definitely shout out to
away.
Station Head. Station Head was where the first the realness started. You know what I'm saying?
That's where it all started, y'all. Well, really all started from our dining room table first and foremost.
Ain't that crazy?
Yes, and then we moved it over to Station Head, and then now we here
Now we
across all y'all platforms, podcast platforms. Ain't won't God do it, y'all every time,
we all did.
but
He's an on time one too.
always. Uh,
Okay.
but next week's episode will be jealous partner. Have you ever had a jealous partner?
Whoa.
And if
Hey,
so,
look, let me tell you something. I almost said we finna talk about that shit
that
now.
right now.
So let me tell you something, Chevy. I ain't say we was gonna do the last episode like this, all right? You
Yeah, we can
kinda
do the next episode. That
you
next
gave it
episode
to
gonna be real good now because we want
put
y'all to.
yeah, you just put some belt to ass. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, because
So
I got a
next
story to
episode.
tell too.
Oh,
Because
hey, Chevy, you gonna be you got that look in your face. Calm down.
yeah, because it don't make sense. Like for real.
It don't
Like
make sense at
how
all.
you jealous of your
I can
partner?
honestly,
I don't get that.
yeah,
Like y'all
I can
supposed to
honestly
be a
say I can
team.
laugh at it now.
Oh yeah, haha.
Like,
Jokes on
huh?
you though. You know.
The thing about it, let me just say this. The thing about a jealous partner, you don't even know that that partner was on your side the whole time. And you was just the person who they was with was on their side the whole time. They
The
was
whole
never
time.
against you, G. They wanted to see
Never
you win because y'all are
wanted
a
to see
part of
you
each
win.
other.
Wanted to build
But
with you.
we'll get into that
Yeah, we'll get that into
definitely
that on the
for sure.
10th season finale
Right, y'all.
episode. It's a celebration, y'all. I'm probably gonna have me a little
Uh-huh.
alcohol and me a little drink up here. And we're gonna be the ghetto dinner table for real next week, y'all, because it's the
Lit.
10th
Get a dinner table.
episode and it's our season finale for season 1. And we'll be back season 2, September 17th. But we will be
Oh
dropping some
yeah.
ghetto dinner table pull-ups, at least one pull-up. And then we got a couple surprises for y'all. Yes, and if you haven't subscribe, please
Right, for sure.
hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button, all of it, okay?
Hit them buttons,
So
y'all.
you'll get the updates from us. But yeah, so we'll see you guys next Thursday. And the topic once again is jealous partners. We're gonna talk about it, y'all. It's gonna
All
be
right,
real good. So y'all better come on up back up to this table and have a seat.
y'all. So we signing out. We'll see y'all on the next episode.
Peace.